Yo! Welcome to the weekend roundup.
Yeah,
I'm Skosh. And say who you are.
I'm Matt. I don't know. Sometimes you introduce me, so I don't
Oh.
know. I never know if I'm supposed to say.
I like to change it up every time.
You like to make me.
Look like a fool. All right. So this week there is a ton of stuff to talk about. So much that if we talked about everything, it would be a 3-hour long video, and we do not have time for that. So what we're going to do is I wrote down 29 different stories, and we're going to use a random number generator.
Yeah.
That is.
Yep.
And whatever number comes up, we're going to talk about that story. And we're just going to do however many fits into the time we want.
Yeah, probably like 30, 40 minutes maybe.
Yeah, something like that. So, Matt, you got a number generator ready?
I do.
Let's go. What's
Number 10.
Number 10, the True Detective Season 2 trailer.
I actually did not see this.
You didn't see that?
No. I have not watched season 1 because I don't have HBO and I don't have access to anybody's HBO Go account. I really want to watch it though.
Oh man. Well, you have an Apple device.
I guess it's true. I could pay the $15 a month.
But
we'll talk about later.
it was pretty cool. It was just a teaser, but now we do know True Detective Season 2 will be on June 21st.
Okay.
So it starts.
And so this is with a new cast of characters, correct?
New cast,
Okay.
yeah. Rachel McAdams plays a cop.
Okay.
She's kind of like a hardened cop.
Yeah.
Is it Colin Farrell? He looks like a weirdo, kind of.
Well,
Vince Vaughn is supposed to be like a shady, like business guy. And
Vince Vaughn.
yeah, the cast seems kind of weird, but it looked really cool.
Well, I mean, if you think about the cast for season 1,
yeah, Woody Harrelson
also,
and Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, you're like, what? They're gonna do a serious crime drama?
So I'm pretty excited about True Detective.
Yeah, I want to.
So
I definitely want to watch season 1. I'll
find you a way to watch season 1.
I'll find a way.
Find a way. All right, let's do another number.
All right. So we have 26.
Nina Dobrev is leaving Vampire Diaries.
Okay, so I thought this one was weird, and you countered, and I see why, because a lot of shows do this. But she's the main character of Vampire Diaries, and from what I know, the show is still going on. They also have a spin-off show called The Originals that is
ended,
going.
Didn't it?
I thought it was still going. I mean, the season might have ended, but I don't think the show ended.
I don't follow Vampire Diaries. It's really not. I'm not their target audience.
Yeah, I watched, like season 1 and 2 because Ashley was really into the show, and then she kind of fell off probably around season 4, and I stopped paying attention around season 2 because it was just like too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just weird that the show is continuing without the main character when they already have a spin-off show that she's not the main character of. You know what I mean? It just seems like they're doing 2 spin-offs now.
Sometimes when they do lose the main character, it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure all of the teenage girls that watch the show watch it for the 2 main guys anyway.
They don't care about her anyway, right? Okay, so I have really nothing to say about that. I only know her from Degrassi when she was on Degrassi back in the day.
Yeah.
So
she also did a spread for Esquire's Me and My Place.
Oh, well.
It's fantastic. You should check it out.
All right. Let's do another number.
We already talked about 10. Number 21.
21. Oh, God. So Warner Brothers has picked up the rights for a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
That sounds fucking... I don't know. That game scares the shit out of me, and I don't know why. I've never been a fan of like Chuck E. Cheese and the weird animatronic robots like that. They've always freaked me out. So
I don't think this movie's gonna do. But who knows? It might do. It's probably gonna be.
Think if they make it like a campy, R-rated summer horror film with a cast of teenage, good-looking.
Well,
teenage.
It's got to be just one person, right?
Isn't that that's what the game is about?
It's
but
just one guy sitting on his ass.
I think they could make, I don't know, like a typical horror movie out of it. I think it could make a really funny. I think they could make it a really funny, campy horror movie.
I was telling my roommates, Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be the cheapest movie to make $500 million.
Well, okay, I don't think this movie's gonna make $500
No,
million.
I was joking. I was hyperbolizing.
Unfriended. Have you seen that?
Oh, I don't
the
watch
trailer?
I don't watch horror movies, but
No.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it made with laptop cameras
made
and
with Skype.
smartphones. Yeah. And it's like, how many people are gonna see this?
I bet
A
Five
lot.
Nights at Freddy's is gonna have sequels come out just as like close together as the sequels for the games.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like every 4 months, we're gonna see a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yeah,
because they're gonna be profitable enough and cheap enough. Well, they'll just be. Like,
I think people will see it. I think if done right, it could do well. I don't know. It's an interesting proposition, and it could be cool. If
I'm
they
just
make
interested to see it. It just says that they got the rights for it. There's no
doesn't
announced
mean
release dates,
and
or
who
anything
knows?
like
They may
that.
do something like a straight to Netflix or like something like that, like a lower budget and not push for big theaters. Because think about their audience. A lot of people that watch horror movies on Netflix watch like really campy, like really crappy low budget horror films, and they love it. And like there's an audience for that. So maybe that's what they're going for.
Well, isn't Five Nights at Freddy's like all the jump scares, pretty much?
Yeah, I mean that's what the game is. Maybe
they'll explore the lore of the.
Well, that's where I think
animatronics.
That's where I think. So in the game, I swear it's like teenagers broke in and got killed there or something like that. And it's like that's supposedly what's taking over the animatronics. Maybe they explored that, like the background of that.
I never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but
I've watched people.
I watched the honest trailers for them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me another number. Let's just keep rolling here. This is pretty fun.
29. Did we already talk about? No.
29. House of Cards for season 4.
Yeah. Not a big surprise.
I thought season 3 was like set to be the end.
I
haven't watched season 3, and
I thought season 1 was when I watched season 1. I watched all of it, and I was like, okay, this could be the show. It could be done right there, and I'd be happy.
And then season 2, it was the same way.
Yeah. So it's like, I think they're doing a really good job at making it feel like it could be the end. But I don't know that
they're really playing
going.
it by ear. They're just kind of we could end it here.
I don't think it really needs to keep going though. I
haven't watched season 3 at all.
I haven't watched season 3 either. I don't know if I
really know if I want to. I really liked season 1 to season 2, but from the time that I finished season 2 and season 3 came out, I was just kind of like, I don't really care to watch season 3.
Yeah, I mean,
I just lost interest in the show.
All of the actors do phenomenally well. The show is really well produced.
I'm a huge Kevin Spacey fan.
It's a really interesting show, but it's one of those things where I think American TV and American production companies need to take a look at like British television, where sometimes there's an 8-episode show and that's it.
That's a whole
45-minute episodes and they're done. Yeah. And it's like sometimes that's all you need. And I think that's one of those shows that I think it was fantastic, and they should move on to something else.
But it's a big hit for Netflix, and Netflix wants to make money, and they want to compete with.
Yeah, well, they want to show people that they're serious. They're a serious production company as well as.
And from what I've been watching, especially of Daredevil, they are serious.
God. Oh yes.
All right, what's the next number?
We have 12.
12. The Suicide Squad cast picture.
I did
the
see
table
that.
read.
Okay, so. Was I mistaken? Was Jared Leto not in that picture?
He was not in the picture.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I don't think he was at the table read because he's busy, and he's touring with 30 Seconds to Mars.
Because now he's a big star.
Well, he's always been a big star.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
There was a picture released this week of Jared Leto with green hair, with a camera, like in the Killing Joke.
Yep.
So it was kind of like, oh, he took the picture, kind of like nod thing, but
yeah. They're doing it. It's all hype. They're trying to build it up.
Yeah, they got to build it up. I think it's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
There was a few people that were in the cast picture that I don't think were announced before that too, if I remember correctly. There's
Ike Barinholtz.
Yep.
He's Mindy Project. He was from Mad TV.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Neighbors. He played Seth Rogen's friend in Neighbors.
Okay. Yep.
He does a voice on The Awesomes on Hulu. He's a pretty funny dude. He's apparently going to play Hugo Strange in it.
Yeah, there was a few people. There was a British supermodel that I recognized. She was in like a Pharrell Williams music video a couple months back that they did for like Dolce and Gabbana, one of the Chanel number 5, something like that, a fashion brand or something. Coco Chanel, that's what it was. And she's also in Star Wars. She's in this, and she was in something else that's coming out in the next year or two. So she's a big star now.
I just like how I just can't get over that Will Smith is going to be in this movie, and I'm actually like, it's just going to be really interesting to see Will Smith in like a comic book.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, you got
especially playing a character like Deadshot.
Think about. So he's not the villain in either of these movies necessarily.
Well, they're all.
I Am Legend. Well, what I mean is so like I Am Legend. That was a graphic novel, based off a graphic novel.
But this is like superhero. That's what I'm saying.
But then,
I guess.
God, what was that?
Hancock.
Hancock, not Hitchcock. That's the other. That's a dating movie. But yeah, Hancock. That one, I actually really liked that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could have been better.
Well, yeah.
I thought, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, but
yeah, I'm actually really excited for it. All right, another number
11.
Ben Hardy will play Angel / Archangel and X-Men Apocalypse. And
now this was rumored last week.
It was rumored, but now confirmed.
Yeah, because I think I posted it last week on Twitter.
Yep. And they showed concept art of Archangel with the metal wings and everything like that. You can't do an Apocalypse story without having Angel in it.
Yeah, well, and they released artwork for it last week. They just didn't say who it was. It was like
they released artwork of Angel like in a cage.
Yeah.
Now they showed concept art of Ben Hardy with the metallic wings and stuff.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's starting to get my favorite X-Men in this movie. We got Cyclops, Jean Grey. We've already got Beast. Nightcrawler.
We're getting
Nightcrawler's my
new
favorite.
young versions of most of the characters.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get these characters done right. This kid who's playing Nightcrawler, I'm so excited for because he honestly looks like Nightcrawler, except he's not blue.
Yeah, well,
seriously, we got getting Angel in it now. Like, just so many good things. Oh, Matt,
it's all good. It's on my crotch.
Here, let me go grab a towel.
Friggin' A. Let me entertain you while he's grabbing me a towel. Do. Okay, I'll pick another number. So we have 28.
That is Furious 7 made a butt ton of money.
It's $147 million this week.
Domestic. Well, not this weekend.
Well,
the weekend before.
Week,
yeah, and it's opening weekend.
So cold on my crotch.
Oh my god, what a nerd. So I saw Furious 7 opening weekend. So part of those 11 of those $147 million are mine. Actually,
you paid $11.
11 something.
Yeah, I guess.
But whew, that's a ton of money.
There's a lot of money. It seems like they're doing better and better with each movie.
And I actually really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say that this is their favorite one so far. And there's a lot of people that this is their first Fast and Furious movie that they've gone to since, like, number 1.
Yeah. It was a blast. I can see why people really actually enjoy these movies. And people were curious to see the send-off for Paul Walker, which I personally thought was great and very classy.
Well, and a lot of people were saying, like, they could have just killed the character off.
No.
But
this was much better.
No, I know. But
I thought they were going to kill him off. I was like, oh, is he going to... Because there's some kind of foreshadowing in the movie that makes you think that.
Yeah.
And it was very, very nice. But
I'll have to see it then. Probably not in theaters, though, just because.
I wanted to say also that we're really digging like the super campy over the topness of these Fast and the Furious movies. But I think that's just for right now. I think there's going to be a point where we're not going to like that over the topness anymore.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people
we're like here at the peak, and then it's going to.
Well, yeah, and a lot of people say that that's why they like the movies is like
the over the top. That's what I liked
you can't
about
take them
it.
too serious and all this stuff. But it's like, I don't know, somebody was talking about it, and it's like, if you take a minute and think about the movie, like, these are really bad people that are killing a lot of people. Like, I think it's like Fast 5 or something like that.
Fast 5, and they're drinking the
tank, and they just murder so many people.
Yeah.
And it's like, It's all about family. Eating in our backyard with our grilled food. And it's like, but you just murdered people and you have no remorse.
Yeah, it's definitely.
But because it doesn't take
It's yeah,
itself
people
too
don't think
seriously.
about that part. They think they want to see the cool action stunts. They're seriously you can see in the trailer with the scene in the movie where The Rock has a Gatling gun from a drone and he's shooting a helicopter. I was in the theater and I literally went, yeah! And everyone in the theater just laughed because you could hear me just getting like super psyched because I thought that was so ridiculous.
I love that The Rock is attached to these movies now too.
I just love The Rock. Seeing The Rock in Furious 7 made me excited.
Is Vin Diesel still in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
It made me excited for San Andreas coming out. I want to see that now. Because I want to see The Rock do more crazy shit.
I love The Rock.
Yeah, I love The Rock. He's just
he's good at being a goof.
An overall great dude. So, all right. Let's move on.
Numero 22.
So this one is I don't have a lot of information on, but it's a Gremlins reboot.
Does anybody give a shit?
No.
I had 1 year to be funny. My parents bought me Gremlins 1, 2, and 3 on VHS.
There's a third one?
I'm pretty sure there's a third one. Maybe it was just 1 and 2.
Ugh.
But they bought it for me on VHS, and I was like, I don't. Why? And there's like, well, these are funny.
I watched the first Gremlins when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I watched both of them. They're both like, okay,
but
whatever. The typical cheesy 80s movie.
I mean, if they did reboot it, if they do,
it would be.
I don't think it's not necessary, but they're gonna.
Well, yeah, it's nostalgia hop. Just like
they should keep the Gremlins and Mogwai practical effects, like puppets instead of CG, because that will be a selling point of the movie. If you just do Gremlins and they're CG, no one's gonna give as much of a shit.
Yeah,
they want to see them.
Well,
puppets.
It's like the whole Star Wars thing with now before the release of the new Star Wars movie, they're releasing the full digital set of the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, and people are like, are the original trilogy left untouched? Are they the original versions, or are they the ones where you CG'd everything?
Yeah,
and it's like find out. No.
Okay, give me another number.
We have number 3.
The Vision was revealed this week in the Age of Ultron posters, and he looks tight.
Yeah, they released. I think over the last 2 weeks they released like 3 or 4 different posters.
Yeah,
and they were all really dope looking.
Yeah, what do you think of his eyes? Because in the comics he just has the blank yellow eyes.
I'll have to double.
He's actually got like pupils. I mean, obviously you can tell they're robotic because they look like kind of like cameras.
Yeah.
Lenses almost. But
is it
yep, any of those.
Is it this
those
one?
Are all real.
Okay.
No, actually that one's not real.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, that one doesn't look like the one that I saw.
But these are all
none of them
none of these are the ones that were released this week. The ones that you're pulling up.
Yeah.
Except that one. Yeah. See, he's actually got like pupils.
I think.
You think it's supposed to because he's give him more human appearance?
Yeah, I mean that's probably why. I would have preferred just white, I think, but he still looks cool.
Yeah.
And
it's a way of updating him and staying very true to the comics, which Marvel Studios seems to be really good at doing with their character costumes and stuff.
Well, I don't know if this is on your list, but if it is, we'll strike it off to you. Did you see the Yellow Jacket costume release?
I did. I didn't actually write that on my list.
Oh, what did you think about that?
It's definitely weird because the only Yellow Jacket that I know was the Hank Pym Yellow Jacket.
Yeah,
he takes up the identity, and this looks like something completely different out of nowhere. So
yeah,
I'm excited for Ant-Man, but also worried about it at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming out. I mean, I guess both this and Age of Ultron are coming out soon. We still don't know very much about it.
I think once Age of Ultron comes out, we're gonna get a lot more Ant-Man advertising.
Yeah, well, and I'm sure
they don't want to
step on
cancel each other out and step on their own feet, right? So, okay, Give me another number.
We already talked about 11.
Yes, we did.
8.
8. Phil Lord and Chris Miller are developing the Flash for the
That's
DC
what
Cinematic
that's what I was
Universe.
trying to look for earlier.
This is honestly, I think, nothing but great news because these guys are on a roll with Lego Movie. They did the 21 Jump Street.
They're producers on Last Man on Earth too.
They actually like created it with Will Forte. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff. They're doing a lot of stuff that's really great.
I think if anyone's good for the Flash, it'll be these guys.
Yeah, and we know that it'll be funny then, lighthearted.
Yeah. So I got a question for you. Do you think, since we know Ezra Miller is going to be playing the Flash, do you think that he'll be playing the Wally West version or the Barry Allen version?
I really don't know. I hope they don't make him play the Barry Allen.
I hope they have him do Wally West. He's younger. I think it would be cooler if he was the Wally West version.
Yeah,
differentiate the TV and the movie.
Well, yeah, and this is just it. This is it. It's like maybe the universes for the TV and the movie films don't necessarily need to like completely match up, but don't make them step on each other's toes. Like, don't make both Barry Allen and both way different than each other and whatever, you know what I mean? Because then it's like we're gonna just compare the two. It's like, okay, well, I like, this about the Flash TV show, but I like this about the movie, and like neither of them are good now.
Yeah.
But if you keep them two different Flash, or two different characters, one Wally West and one Barry Allen, I think that won't be as big of an issue. And
did you see Perks of Being a Wallflower?
I did. I loved it.
So
he's a great actor.
His humor would be better suited for Wally West than Barry Allen.
Yeah.
So I've kind of my fingers crossed that we find out in a few years that he will be playing Wally West. I
really hope, and I know this is a big hope, that they do some sort of like crossover with I'm not gonna remember his name now.
Grant Gustin.
Yeah, Grant Gustin and Ezra Miller in the film.
Oh man, they won't do it.
It would be so cool. Have him as Barry Allen, have him as Wally West.
I feel like it's almost the same age now.
Yeah, but it could be, time stream. I don't know.
All right, whatever. Give me another number.
Okay. Shut up. 7.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spinoff in development.
Yes. Okay, so what do you think this is going to be at?
No clue.
Do you think... Yeah, I mean, there's so many possibilities.
I honestly don't think we need an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spinoff. I'm actually not in favor of this.
What if it's another mid-season show though? What if it's like an Agent Carter, like a type 6 or 8 episode, just mid-season? Maybe it delves deeper into like Sky or the Inhumans. Like, I think that would be cool. But
then I'd be interested.
I agree. I don't want another full season. I don't need 26 episodes.
No, because I'm good with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They're doing just fine on their own. And
I would love to see Agent Carter maybe 10 years in the future.
Well, that's another thing.
Bridge the gap between.
They said there's like a 60% chance that Agent Carter will be renewed,
as well as this new spinoff.
Yes.
I think it's just too much. Unless they do.
I think it's too much. We already got the Netflix shows.
Unless they do, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., then Agent Carter in the middle. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then in the summer break we have like another 6 or 8 episode something.
Well, I mean, kind of in the summer we really have the movies. I
guess that's true. Yeah, I don't know.
I just think I love that Marvel's doing like reaching out to all these areas. Like Daredevil's a lot darker, and you have the network show with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Daredevil's so
and
dark.
All this other stuff, and I just don't want them to bite off more than they can chew.
Yeah, I think it's already getting to the point where there's almost too much Marvel stuff to watch and keep up.
Like, chill out. We're going to watch everything, but if you give us too much, we're going to be overwhelmed.
Yeah. And like I said, I would love to see like an Inhumans spinoff where it's like we see more about whatever they call it.
I would watch an Inhumans spinoff. Yeah. Do you think that has anything to do with Fox developing an X-Men TV series?
What do you mean?
Because did you hear that Fox was developing an X-Men TV series? And a Marvel developing, like, maybe they're doing an Inhumans TV series?
Yeah.
To, like, counter that, maybe?
I guess, yeah. That could be it. Yeah. Like I said, though, I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah.
The couple episodes where we've seen more Inhumans and more of the interaction and whatever they call it, afterlife. Is that what they call
That's what they called that place.
Yeah, I forget the actual name of it.
I don't really know anything about the Inhumans from the comics except that that Black Bolt is the king, Medusa is his queen, and
they're made from
the city is
Kree.
Adelon.
Yeah, they're made from the Kree.
Yeah, ancient humans experimented on by the Kree, and now they have the genetic potential to get superpowers when exposed to the Terrigen Mists.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting though. I would watch a show with, like I said though, I would want a limited show. I don't need another 30
limited run, like 6 or 8 episodes.
Yeah.
All right. Another number, please.
4.
Okay. I don't know much about this except that I heard that Eddie Redmayne is a front runner to star in the Harry Potter spinoff.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago
it was Matt Smith. Now we're hearing Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah, either of them would be a good fit. I mean, I don't know anything about the story other than, like I said, I think it's about like an or whatever they call them, where it's like they're like a monster hunter or something.
Basically he's writing a textbook.
Yeah.
He's like a basically like a magical zoologist.
Yeah, Eddie Redmayne was the best thing about Jupiter Ascending. That
really?
movie
his performance in that movie was awful.
His performance was fantastic. That movie
really?
was just garbage overall, hot garbage.
He is a Oscar-winning actor.
Yeah, he had this like he would like talk in like a whisper, but it was just like but it was like he was so intimidating the entire time. When he was on screen, it's like here's this scrawny little guy with like just a kind of a whisper voice and like kind of wheezy, and it's like he scares the shit out of you the entire time he's on screen. So I think he did fantastic.
Well, I forgot what I was going to say for a second. I personally think that Matt Smith would fit better into the Harry Potter world,
especially if it depends on how it's going to be. If it's more lighthearted or like, there's supposed to be some sort of comedy or Matt Smith is really
I just picture like Matt Smith like riding some kind of like crazy magical monster and being like woo, like and being on an adventure.
I know this is like very controversial to some people, but he is my favorite Doctor.
Really?
Yeah, because he can get really dark and really serious, and he can also be extremely funny, and it can happen on the flip of a dime.
I have a hard time with David Tennant and Matt Smith because David Tennant was the Doctor I was introduced to, but then I followed it up and I went right along into Matt Smith, and I started to really like him too. So they're kind of like almost tied for me.
Yeah, I mean, I love David Tennant, and there's been multiple Doctors that I've really, really liked, but I think Matt Smith is my favorite because he just like I said, it's like on the flip of a dime.
Yeah, he's really good at pulling off the comedic, like lighthearted, but he can get dark and serious as soon as he has to. And that's why I think Matt Smith, because I want to see Matt Smith more of these big name movies because he is a great actor and can be a huge star.
Yeah.
So Eddie Redmayne's already got his Oscar. Go do something else, dude.
Yeah, he was in 3 Oscar-nominated movies this year, wasn't he? Or he was nominated.
He was in Theory of Everything.
Yeah, he was in Theory of Everything, but I think wasn't he in 3 movies that were nominated?
I don't know.
Whatever. I'm not an Oscar guy, so I don't really give a shit anyways.
Yeah, me either. What's the next number you got here?
Number 16.
Oh, cool. We were kind of talking about this before the show. Fox renews The Last Man on Earth for season 2.
Yes.
So I'm kind of glad they're doing that because right now on the show, I'm still watching because I'm curious, but Will Forte is great, but his character is a straight dick.
Yeah.
In the show. Like he's awful.
Yeah, I was telling you, I fell off after like episode 4 or 5. I think it was 4.
Yeah.
When they introduced I don't want to get into it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Don't want to get into spoilers. But it was just it's hard to watch. Like it's cringe. He's a fantastic. Will Forte is fantastic.
I love Will Forte. He plays the character perfect.
Everybody that's in the show is fantastic.
Perfect.
It's hard to watch because it's like, man, you're just being like a dick.
Just a super dick. And that's why I'm glad they're doing season 2 because I want to see how season 1 goes and how this character progresses. and I want to see season 2 to see how that continues.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad for season 2 out of pure curiosity for the character.
Yeah.
So
number 14.
Number 14. Ed Skrein confirms he will play Ajax in Deadpool.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Ajax is either. And I didn't have time to look it up. He's
oh, okay.
That guy from something. But I don't know who Ajax is. Look up Ajax real quick.
Is this the guy from
I don't know who he is.
Oh, I thought this was the guy from 50 Shades of Grey.
No,
because he kind of looks like him in one of the pictures.
Dornan?
Yeah, I was like,
he
what?
looks a lot like him.
I don't know who Ajax is either.
Type it in Wikipedia or Marvelpedia.
Marvel.
Yeah. Marvel. Okay.
Ajax, the man known only as Francis, was a longtime government operative that underwent cybernetic enhancement by Dr. Killebrew in Canada's Weapon X program.
So he's another Weapon X guy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just like Deadpool and Wolverine. And
yeah.
So he's going to be the bad guy. Seems like.
Okay.
So that's cool. Give me another number.
19.
19 is that Danny Trejo said they are filming Machete in Space. Machete Kills in Space.
They're filming the movie in space, or the movie is called Machete?
Machete Kills in Space. That's the name of the movie.
I thought you meant they were filming it in space, and I was like, what?
No. So they are doing what? Because, at the end of the Machete movies, there's like, at the end of first Machete, there's like Machete Kills. And then after Machete Kills, it was Machete Kills in Space. It was like a little fake like trailer.
Yeah.
And now they're actually doing it, I guess.
Sounds fantastic.
I never finished Machete Kills. I kind of lost it. Like, I love the Grindhouse stuff, but I kind of lost interest in it.
It's got a big following. A lot of people really like it.
If they actually are doing Machete Kills in Space, I'll watch it. I'll check it out just because, but it's not going to make any money.
Well,
Machete Kills didn't make its budget back.
Really?
It made less
that's
than the
surprising.
first one.
Do we know if that's changed now that it's out on DVD
it's
and Blu-ray
the
and
same.
stuff?
So,
number 6.
Sophia Boutella, also she was Gazelle in Kingsman.
Yes, I heard.
With the knifey.
Yeah.
She landed a lead role in Star Trek 3.
That sounds fantastic.
She's
villain, or do we not know?
People kind of assume she's the villain, but we don't know.
I think we talked about this after we saw it. I know I for sure talked about it after I watched Kingsman for the second time in theaters.
Yeah.
She's been in like nothing. This is like the first. Kingsman was like the first
big movie she's done. Yep.
So it's like, and she did fantastic.
So she's glad to see that
I'm glad to see that she's starting to get more roles.
I wanted to see her as X-23.
Yeah.
In X-Men.
I think
she'd be really.
She
cool
could fit really well with X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's originally a dancer, so
yeah,
that like all that fighting and choreography stuff is like definitely her strong suit. So, what's the next number?
27. I just want to point this out. I just got 6 3 times in a row.
Oh, we're cursed.
Okay, 27. Sorry, I just had to.
So 27. David Lynch leaves the Twin Peaks revival.
Yeah, I mean that's a big deal, and I think this week there was like some of the lead actors were trying to do like a Twitter campaign of, I think it was like hashtag bring David back or something like that.
Well, he said he left because there just wasn't enough money to produce the show that he wanted to produce.
Yeah.
Which I'm just like, that seems valid, but also seems stupid at the same time, if you ask me.
Why not ask for more instead of just being like...
Well, they probably just won't give it to him.
Yeah.
But I think when you have budget constraints like that, it kind of like forces you to get more creative.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of think it's kind of like it's like kind of shitty.
Yeah.
That he would do that.
Well, I mean, look at
Also, I never watched Twin Peaks, so
neither did I. I don't
care.
I've heard like it's like the first season is great, and then like the last 4 episodes of season 2 are great.
All my roommates love it, and I'm just like, they're like, you gotta watch. I'm like, dude, it's a show from like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, there's good shows that are going on right now that
I'm trying to watch, and I suggest these shows to my roommates, but nobody watches them.
Yeah.
No, they're too busy watching shows from 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of reminds me of like Veronica Mars with the movie where they went to, I think it was Fox, wasn't it? Isn't it Fox who puts on Veronica Mars? One of them.
It was UPN.
UPN, that's what it is. And they were like, we want to do, yeah. So it's Warner Bros. And who else has UPN? CW.
CBS.
So yeah.
UPN got merged with WB-TV and became CW.
Yeah. So they went to them, with this idea for the movie, and they said, well, if you can get this much funding, then we'll make the movie. So it's like, I don't know why. There's a lot of people that really want to watch Twin Peaks. And, if it's going to make the show better, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would give money on Kickstarter or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't
know. We'll see. But I'm just not really for kickstarting TV shows and movies.
No, but
because if you want to make these movies, the studio should make them.
Yeah, and it takes the risk off of the studio itself.
Which it's dumb to me. I think it's like why? So we have to fund the movie and then pay to go see it. It's just dumb for me. I just don't like the whole let's kickstart a movie TV show.
Well, it just depends on how you do it. I mean, if you do it right, then and you give your fans enough worth back, if
you give them enough back, but otherwise I don't dig it. All right, another number.
19 we already talked about.
Yep.
27 we already talked about. 9 did we talk about?
No.
Okay.
So this week I revealed in pictures The Thing from Van Forstic. Yes.
Van Forstic.
Van Forstic.
I can't even say that.
Stick.
Is that really how they do it? Is that where they pot it?
Yeah. The A in the middle is a 4. So I call it Van Forstic.
Huh. Did you like the picture or did you not? I thought you couldn't really tell much from it.
You couldn't tell much. I just hope that he actually does have blue eyes because that's a big part of the thing.
Yeah, I didn't.
And they really kind of do the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like in the comics. But from the picture, you can't really tell. It looked better than the Michael Chiklis costume.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying not to get too excited for this movie.
I still have mixed feelings about it. Because cast is top notch.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the director because I did not like Chronicle.
It was
like everyone else. Everyone else liked Chronicle. I did not like it at all.
I thought it was good for what it was.
Yeah, it was whatever.
But
so we'll see. But the thing, it looked like the thing.
Yeah.
Looked like a rock monster.
Rock monster. Rock lobster.
Okay, what's that?
Number 23.
Okay, this is just dumb. So apparently they are moving ahead with a Need for Speed 2.
I guess I forgot that Need for Speed 1 even came out. That was Aaron Paul.
It didn't make much money, but it made a ton of money in China.
Well, yeah.
Which,
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And nobody liked it.
Yeah.
Nobody liked it.
Well,
the only thing people did like was that it had practical effects.
Yeah.
It was all practical effects.
I guess they were trying to cash in on like all the Fast and Furious love.
Well, and I think the reason they're doing this Need for Speed 2 is because they saw how much money Furious 7 just made.
Yeah, but it's what they don't understand is people go to see, everybody that watches Fast and Furious says it's not about the cars, it's not about this, it's about family. That's what everybody says.
What? I go for the crazy dumbass. I go for The Rock taking down a Predator drone.
Everybody that's like big fan, like have been fans of the whole series, says it's all about family. That's what the movies are about. And it's like that.
Whatever.
Need for Speed doesn't have that. It's just cars and stuff, which is fine if you want to see an action movie. But there's a lot better action movies.
Yeah, I don't care about it. Give me another number.
21.
We already did that one.
21 again. 2.
This is a good one, actually. I like this one. Kevin Feige confirms that Spider-Man will be Peter Parker, will be in high school, and there will be no origin.
No origin.
That's the best part of that.
That is good because we've had the origin way too many times.
Yes. They're just going to jump into he's Spider-Man. what they should do, because everyone
Well,
knows this.
Think about like Daredevil, how they did it on the show. Like I don't want to get too spoilery,
through
but
flashbacks.
they do it. He is Daredevil, and it kind of shows you like how he got to be there, but not in like a super, I don't know, not in like a normal origin story where it's like, I'm Peter Parker and I was bit by a spider.
Literally everybody, even who doesn't know comic books, knows how Spider-Man got his powers.
Yeah.
You can ask my mom, and she might actually know the answer to that.
I don't think my mom would know. She'd go, "Who's Spider-Man?"
Oh man. Okay, so, jeez.
Yeah.
That's that Chipotle I had before. Is there anything else to even say about that except that we knew it was going to be Peter Parker? We knew he was going to be high school.
Yep.
This is just coming from Kevin Feige, which makes everything.
Well, because everybody's like, well, maybe they're going to do Miles Morales. Like everybody kept saying that. It's like they're not. They literally said it's going to be Peter Parker and he's going to be in high school. It's not going to be Miles Morales.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah. And it's
which I have to reiterate. I want to see Miles Morales on the big screen.
Yeah.
I really do. Personally, though, I think doing Peter Parker, have him do his story, and then once that actor's done, then you bring in Miles Morales, make him a legacy character, is the best way to go creatively and just for the long term.
Think about, so we know that Chris Evans wants to leave after his contract is up.
Yep.
So we're probably going to see, oh my God, now I can't remember
either
his name.
Sebastian Stan or Anthony Mackie take over for Captain America.
Yeah.
Which is what I want to see.
So it makes sense.
I love legacy.
Yeah, it makes sense that, we might start seeing the original Avengers being phased out and new characters being phased in, either as they're like legacy characters in the comics or as, like a different character that fits a similar role. Like Tony Stark is probably going to be replaced by Ant-Man.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, obviously not as Iron Man, but as like, Ant-Man. Yeah. He's going to take the role of
you will actually have someone take the actual role.
Yeah.
Like, say, Anthony Mackie, Falcon, becomes Captain America.
Yeah. Or Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon, as I like to call him. Or, say, Chris Hemsworth is done. And maybe they bring in the Lady Thor.
I think that'd be
awesome. I call her Lady Thor just to differentiate. She is Thor.
Yeah. I would
that
love
would be
that.
Really tight. That'd be
I
really
don't get why everybody.
cool.
Yeah, I don't get why everybody's so upset about. I like that they're doing new things. They're trying different things. They're making different characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with. I don't want to hear the same story over and over and over again.
It's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, I think the Peter Parker thing is not. People are really kind of pissed that it's not Miles Morales, but I'm just like, I think it's kind of cool because then it leaves Miles Morales open later
in the future.
I want to see Marvel continue after these current actors are done.
Yeah. With
new characters. And I want to see Miles Morales come in after Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Because you could write that story and give it a great send-off for Peter. Like in the comics, he dies a hero. Big, like everyone knows who he is. And then Miles comes in to fill in the role. He realized after seeing Peter sacrifice that with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
He realizes, I have this power that's like Spider-Man's. I need to honor him and do what he did and take out the mantle. I just really I think that would be an amazing on-screen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah. All right. Do you got another number for me?
17.
Ooh, you're going to like this one.
Yeah.
Arrested Development Season 5 is happening.
Nice. Netflix again? Or
yes, Netflix.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if they...
That's all the information I have.
I am excited. I love the show. So
that's all I have to say. Move on.
Yeah. Number 4.
Where did it number 4?
Number 15.
15. Age of Ultron has no post-credit scene, according to Joss Whedon.
Yes. And
I don't think this is a swerve. I think this is Joss Whedon. Okay, there's a mid-credit scene that's going to set up future stuff. That's for sure. But he said there is no end credit scene.
Yeah.
Which I believe him. I don't think it's a swerve. He even said, he said, I'm saying this now because I don't want people to wait 10 minutes and then there'd be nothing. And then people start sending me threats or calling me an asshole.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the one that I wanted to delve into a little bit deeper, and maybe we won't go super in depth with it, but I wanted to talk. So Think back to the first movie that you know that had a post-credit scene.
That I know had one.
Yeah.
I know for sure Iron Man.
Think back earlier than that, and it's not a Marvel movie.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
It was Pirates of the Caribbean #1. Disney.
Really?
Yep. Disney was the first movie that had a post-credit scene.
What?
It showed.
What was it?
It showed the monkey had a piece of the gold left, and everybody's like, "That means there's gonna be a second one." And then I thought about it. Iron Man was the first Marvel movie that had a post-credit scene, post Disney purchasing them. So Disney is really the one that does the post-credit scene.
Well, no. Iron Man came out before Disney bought Marvel.
I thought it was after the negotiations.
Because Iron Man came out in 2008.
I thought it was after the.
Oh.
Maybe it's just a coincidence. I was thinking about that this week. I was like, I'm trying to think like first movie that had a post-credit scene that showed, like revealed that there was going to be another movie or like whatever.
Yeah.
And it was Pirates of the Caribbean 1. That's the first one that I can think of.
Well, usually Marvel does. They have the now.
Yeah.
But now what they do is they have the mid-credit scene where it's like something important leading up to like more stuff, and then they have the post-credits, the very very end, which is usually like something comedic. We're like at the end of Iron Man 3 where he's talking to Dr. Banner and Dr. Banner's like, not that kind of doctor.
Yeah.
Or the shawarma scene at the end of Avengers.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't know. I
don't think it's a big deal.
It is
Fans
and it
like
isn't
it,
at the same time.
but-
Yeah. I think because Fox tries to do it and they kind of fail every time. DC, I don't think has tried it yet, but I'm sure they will.
Well, Fox doesn't fail every time. The end
think
credit
it
scene
is.
at Days of Future Past was pretty cool.
Well, I guess what it showed.
Sir building the pyramids.
Yeah.
With the four
I guess
horsemen.
more the mid-credit scene. I think it was the mid-credit scene. I'm trying to remember what movie it was for, but they had they literally just cut a scene from Days of Future Past.
Spider-Man.
That's what it was, and it was just
And
it
they
didn't work.
They had to do that.
Didn't work.
They had
at
to do
all.
that because of a contractual obligation.
Yeah.
With Fox. Sony had to do it.
Yeah. It just didn't work at all.
It was dumb. They just had to promote. Part of a reason for them to get Mark Webb was that they had to promote Days of Future Past.
Yeah. But anyways, I guess we can move on. I thought that was interesting. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I think it is kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
Like that they have something that they could do. They could do something.
Who knows? Maybe in the time from when the movie actually comes out for the public, they'll film something real quick.
Yeah,
small.
because what I like about the post-credit scenes in the Marvel movies is they're usually just funny little tidbits that don't have anything to do with
Well,
anything.
the only reason we got the shawarma scene was because that was actually filmed like after the like test screens, like after the 2 weeks before the movie came out. They just had all the actors together at like a thing, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to just film this?"
Yeah.
real quick? And they did it and added on. So I mean, that wasn't even technically supposed to be on it. It was just kind of like for fun.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like we are owed a post-credit scene. I feel like we're not owed anything. So let's just take what we got. I just want to see the movie. I don't care what the intake is.
Yeah, and I suppose maybe that just puts more weight on the mid-credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
Because do you think it's because I've noticed that they typically do it's the movie 2 movies away. You know what I mean? So like if
it's
for
usually
Guardians
the
of the
next
Galaxy, I swear for Guardians of the Galaxy there was you're right. It is the next one. There's like a weird pattern though with like the movies where like every once in a while it skips one of the movies or something. Because like there was no Guardians of the Galaxy teaser in Captain America.
No, there was one at end of Thor though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of all over the place. I think it might have to do with Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Because they need to promote Ant-Man a little bit.
Yeah, they do.
So
they do a lot.
We'll see. How much time do we have? Do you want to do any more?
I'm not sure how long. It's probably been like 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah. I guess
we kind of covered a lot. So depending on what number you roll, I say we'll see if you want to do another one.
What's 21? I think we talked about that.
We already talked about 21.
13.
We talked about that one already.
26. We already talked about that one. 5.
This is a really shitty one to go out on, but
that sounds like us.
So Furious 7 director James Wan is said to be the front runner for Aquaman movie.
Woo. Yeah, you're right. That was a shitty one to go on.
Yeah, roll again.
Does anybody care about Aquaman? That's a real question.
No.
18.
Oh, this is the best one to go out on. Not I say that sarcastically. They have announced that they will be remaking She's All That, which is basically just a retelling of My Fair Lady.
She's All That. Was that the one with Amanda Bynes?
No, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they make the bet to turn the nerdy girl into prom queen.
So the premise that was ripped off for Not Another Teenage Movie or whatever.
Ripped off by basically every.
Yeah.
No, Not in a Teenage Movie used that premise.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Yeah. Which is My Fair Lady.
Yeah.
Just redone, which has been redone a million times.
Okay, let's lightning round 8. Did we talk about 8?
Yes.
Okay, fuck. 6.
We already did 6.
7.
We did that one. I think we almost did all of them.
Yeah, we must have done all of them.
Except for like a couple on here that I know we didn't do.
Is there any big ones left that we didn't talk about?
Haunted Mansion with Ryan Gosling and Guillermo del Toro.
Yep.
Olivia Wilde for Tron 3. She's coming back.
Woo-woo. It's my favorite part of Tron Legacy.
Actually, I think that.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Oh, maybe. HBO now is available on all Apple devices.
$14.99, and then I think it's available on Sling and then a few other things at the end of the month.
The very number one that we didn't cover. Deadpool set photos.
Oh, yeah.
They showed Negasonic Teenage Warhead the other day.
Yep.
And we kind of learned that the eyes of the Deadpool mask will be animated.
Oh.
To show, because the comics, how they move around and show its expression, it'll be like that in the movie.
So
basically, they're literally ripping Deadpool right out of the comics. And
which is great because I think Deadpool is a fantastic comic book character. It's just hasn't been done well in the movie so far.
But it looks like they're going to do it well. Now at that point, we actually covered all 29 things that I had on here. Right. And it was less than 3 hours.
Yeah. Quick question about the Deadpool thing, though.
Yes.
Okay, so I still don't understand. Are they taking Bryan Singer's reboot basically of the X-Men universe to correct?
Yes, to correct Deadpool.
Because I was going to say,
because Deadpool does take place in the X-Men universe.
Yeah.
Yep. It's not just a complete standalone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think that is it.
Perfect. Let's call it a day.
Do you want to take a minute after this and do a Daredevil talk? Do we want to?
Yeah, we'll talk Daredevil. We'll stretch a little bit and then we'll talk some Daredevil. Yeah. We both watched the first 5 episodes. We'll talk about those and then
maybe next week we'll talk about the
rest. Because I'm gonna probably watch the rest of the series.
But, especially over the week.
I'm gonna watch some tonight too. So. All right, Matt, where can we find you on the nets?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and most of the internet at Hagnerd, Hagnerd. You
can find me on all those things at Scotty Boy, BWO with 4 Ys.
3 Ys was taken.
And you can find us both at Fuzzy Loaf. We try to tweet some news every once in a while.
Yeah, I try to tweet every day. But
as much as we can.
Yeah.
You can comment, subscribe. Tell us what you want to talk about. What do you think of any of the topics that we talked about?
Yeah, tweet at us. Typically we record on Saturdays around noon. This week we had some stuff.
We had to do Sunday.
Yeah, we had to do Sunday, and then last week we had some stuff come up.
We were both just completely busy, so we couldn't do anything.
But yeah, if you want to watch live, you can watch live and comment and yell at us.
Yeah, tell us how we're unprofessional when Matt spills his pop and I have to run and grab paper towels for him.
And I start singing a song instead of continuing talking about the news.
Okay, so that's it. So smell you later, nerds.